Hey everyone, how we doing? This is Matt helping answer all of your real estate questions. And this is a fun one for me. I want to tackle ADUs. So you might have heard this more in the news lately. It's not super new. Both Mass and Rhode Island had some legislation passed on this last year, but we're starting to see a little bit more traction, some other people interested in it, figure out, hey, what exactly does this mean? What does it look like? So quick video just to help lay out a couple things. So when you think about New England, Mass, Rhode Island in particular, inventory is still very tight, right? It's one of the first states, founding states, not a huge land, especially looking at Rhode Island. So unlike Texas or like the Floridas of the world, right, you can have these huge new compounds of buildings and neighborhoods and developments. The land is really few and far between, right? You can't make more land, especially in Mass and Rhode Island. So perhaps this can help ease some of the inventory, crisis issues we've been seeing. Help free up some of that inventory. Maybe, hey, mom and dad are moving into the ADU behind our house, and then their house comes on the market, and kind of help that trickle a little bit. So, what is it, and what does this all mean? So, per regulation, this is just some of the math sheet. So I did take my cheat sheet here, so apologize me reading this. But so what is an ADU? You might think of that as an in-law or granny flat or some rental space. It's technically defined as an accessory dwelling unit, and it's self-contained housing unit inclusive of sleeping, cooking, and sanitary facilities that's on the same lot as the principal dwelling. And not would make a political post or anything governmental, but prior to this being passed, some towns, some municipalities in the Commonwealth and Rhode Island were pretty strict and sticklers about what you couldn't do. So this kind of helps. So now by right, you still have to check with your local town, building department, etc., meet the right criteria, but most properties likely will qualify to allow you to put an ADU or an accessory dwelling unit on your own property. So a couple things: they need a separate entrance, they cannot be larger than half the gross floor plan of that primary residence, or 900 feet, whichever is smaller. And then there might be some additional restrictions, but the municipality and your town as a whole can't blanket say, nope, this isn't allowed. You by right have the option to put up your ADU or accessory dwelling unit. Some other neat things about this is it doesn't have to be family, so you could potentially rent this out. Maybe you're thinking long-term of, hey, I'm gonna build this now, rent this, and then in 10 years my parents are gonna move in, or I'm gonna move in and rent my front house, or whatever the option is that works for you and your family. But you have the right now to, again, check with your town, do the right thing, make sure it still fits all the boundaries, what you need to do, sanitary, egress, the whole thing's gotta be done properly. We're not just saying, slap these up, but now you have the right to put this up on your property. So you can have that family living with you. You can have maybe the mortgage helper, someone renting your ADU and helping pay the mortgage. And then again, like you mentioned, those transitions, maybe the parents moving in, your family's growing. Hey, maybe that college kid that's, hey, don't live in my basement. Well, don't live in your basement, live in my ADU. So a lot of cool options here. And then just a couple other neat things, or the biggest thing that I kind of want to mention with this is just in general, a general statistic that I recently saw, in-laws or the ADU having that two abilities to either generate income or have two different families living under one roof, if you will, not the same roof in this case, but you know what I mean, the same lot. It can help increase your property value by 35%. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see that number continue to increase as these take off, people have more interest in it. So pretty neat. If you're interested, hey, check with your town, see what options you have, check with your builders. Maybe that's the right fit for you, and it could maybe help free up some of this inventory issues that we've been struggling with here in Mass and Rhode Island. So appreciate your time, appreciate watching. As always, let's continue to smile, spread that positivity, be kind to those around you, and we'll see you around there and talk soon.